is Allie Bishop, and I am peer reviewing Vanessa Deandra. Overall, looking at her photos, I think she does a really good job of really understanding the assignment and generally using the elements and principles of design and photography. Um, I really like that she hones in on the request of trying to go outside your comfort zone of like your dorm or your apartment. I live rather close to campus, so I know it was difficult for me to kind of capture new, like different images that I thought other people would not capture. So I really like this nature, country-like setting. So specifically, I think looking at the individual compositions of the individual elements and principles of design, I think she does a really good job of using color. I know for this one specifically, she hones in on all the colors, trying to capture all the colors in one image. And I know in the modules, it discussed kind of what each color, like how each color makes you feel and kind of what each color represents, as well as this one. It has several different colors in it. And I've so because a lot of her photos are in nature, I think a lot of them key in on blue, green, yellow, and green represents like peace and nature, and it's refreshing, and blue represents like calming and serenity, and I really think this photo specifically kind of captures all of those things in one element or in one piece, because there's a lot of blue and green, and I know when I look at this photo I feel it's refreshing, it's peaceful, so I think those colors really stay true to their meaning in her photographs. I also really like this one. I think it's a really good use of color. Obviously, it's plants and nature, but I also really like the angle at which she took it because it's behind sunlight. So I think her value works very well here. She captured value very well. Another element that I think she uses really well is line. She captures a few photographs of the road, and I know I really like this one, and as well as this one. This is actually my favorite, and there's this one as well. Where's the other one? Oh, this one. This one is probably my favorite image. I really like, I think using a long road is a great use of the element line. I think this kind of captures like the perception that this road goes on forever. So I really like that. I would say I really think those images are very strong that I discuss and how they incorporate the elements and principles. I don't think there are any necessarily images that are weak, that don't represent elements and principles of design. I think she could have maybe picked one, maybe, let's just say, for example, like use this photograph, but also taken it at different angles or frames to kind of get a unified harmony, like to represent different angles and pieces of the object. Or also maybe for this one, I really love this picture, but maybe she could have taken different angles of the horse, something like that to kind of really incorporate and unify the subject of the artwork. That's really all I would say that she can improve on, but overall I think she did an amazing job.